if the microphone was working last stream. Whoops. So how to do this? Last time I took all the server code and put it here. It's kind of funny editing this like this. It's supposed to be like that. I just want to see the markup so I don't make mistakes. Alright, this will be the Linux code. Now we need to send stuff. Is this the document? Okay. Should handle client. Oh, this is stupid. So code. Straighten the client key. Okay, it is Linux version. I need to struct client info. Now we'll take track UDP client map of them. That way we can map new clients, keep track of them. This might change, a lot of this might change, but what this will do is have an array list, a mapped list of all the clients. Handle client should be a thread. Just put this in. I'll put this after main and then predefine it. We will have to change, like, I don't want to say everything, but a lot of the core. Alright, so that way we can call this before, like, And to put that here, where we need to spawn this thread. Alright, we received the messages, wait all, receive buffer. For some reason he resets this buffer. SDR comp join. Check if we already have one for this client. Okay, we're gonna need to do this. We're gonna need to construct this client key. Here. Get the client's IP address from the struct of the SYN underscore. The inside address of the client. Put that into a string. Put the port into a string. We already know that this happened, this join thing. If the client is found, do this, else the client has already joined. Okay, I kind of don't like this, whatever. What if the client is a different client from the same IP, which I will be. I need to spin up another Windows. Huh. But we'll find out if this works. First, we just need this to compile. Alright, hopefully we have pthread. Do we have pthread? Pthread include. Is it already included? I included a bunch of crap in this already. Just spam from whatever they is bad, but I know what I'm doing, I think. No, we don't have pthread included. We will include it at the end of all these includes. Because we want every client different thread. That way if the client stalls or whatever, we could do like, oh, is this guy connected? Is this guy connected? Flag. So clients can't IO block each other, I guess, or something. Okay, the client info gets all the crap. Client address, client. Why do we make this? Oh, we make this string key for the map, so it could find clients, and then we insert it. Why do we do this detach? This is why this is generated bad. Okay, we create the thread with the client info. Client ID gets incremented. It gets passed to the client at the welcome message. This is looking like really spaghetti-ish. I need to like really write a nice class for this or something, or a struct. This is kind of funny to have that. Alright, we have to go to handle client now. Assume that we launched and everything was good. Got this new client authenticated using a fake authentication that we can fix later. So handle client gets called. And we need this to loop. The ping message is a bad idea because sent to. There's no even like not sent. I'll keep this for now. But we'll like format it a little. Not so crazy. Should sent. Okay. Oh, we know we sent something, even if we do send a packet. Now I need to actually send something valid. What should we send the client once we're connected? We could send these ping messages, or we could send some state messages. We have no state though. There is no state. Let's say we had I don't know. Some cubes. This file already exists. I don't want to override it with blank. This is the wrong file. I can tell right away there's no push popping. So what we need to do is synchronize it. Let's do it like this. Cat common underscore multiplayer.h, copy paste it, override. Alright, so we have our cubes. We might need another mutex. I gotta go look at some of the code. Just need a highlighted file here. Okay, let's make our cubes. Or like or temporary state or some sort of state. Should make a function. Let's make some cubes. I guess we could just pop in 3 cubes. It's kind of stupid. The cubes are all the same size. I don't know. It's kind of stupid too, but how do we usually make cubes on the client? What we do is add cube. I just need to like copy paste the struct, new struct this. Should we put it at random positions? Am I making another function for this? Just because I think it'll make it easier, a little easier later, but it will have to get modified anyway. Oh, this isn't 6, but let's go with 7, probably. Yeah, so it just makes a cube and then it pushes it back and then it automatically will destroy it. I think you have to worry about some sort of other thing. Alright, so There's also, I separated with the graphics thing because that's needed only by client, not needed by server. No, we could pass some cool stuff with the graphics and modify it in server too. But we could really, yeah, all right, render type 1 should be one of our cubes. So we added a random cube. One random cube and two non-random cubes. Okay. So the XYZ will be 1.10F. So it'll be 111. And this will be, I guess, 22222. Just to kind of give it that three-dimensional difference. It's simple to find on the camera. Okay, so we INIT that. Where did we INIT cubes? Did we do it anywhere? I don't think we called it ever. Okay, main sockets. Can we INIT the cubes before we connect or after? I think we should do it before, for now. Even though the game shouldn't have anything when it starts, but we don't have much to send anyway. So now we need a state packet instead of this ping message thing. And after we're done, this disconnects the planet. More things should be done in disconnect function. I'll just take note of it. We don't want this to happen unless while this client running in the loop in this thread. And then if not, it'll just exit. This will become part of disconnect client. And then I'm guessing we can just pass this in and it'll remove them right there. And then maybe close connection, I don't know. But if it finds them in this connected clients, you could use how would you do it? Oh, detailed string. What the fuck? Where's the other map? Any other map? No, maybe we can't. Client's connected, fine. Client key is equal to client. Client info is being sent into the thread. Okay, so we need to take this, stick it into disconnect function. So I'm going to know what to do. No, don't. This function yet. So I'll just leave this comment out for now. It's going to rely on like broken connections. Client disconnect. Alright, client is running. Client disconnect. Tell client key. Client key is client unique object identifier. We'll need to rebuild it, that's the problem. To convert IP and port to a string using standard library string image here. Are we going to need it up there somewhere? I don't know, maybe. But we just pass this in. What's client info? Oh, client info is client info. In case you're doing it from disconnect. That's kind of correct. Now we need to actually like send it synchronization data, like what happened. It's like hard. But first we need to construct the first 3 feed packets somehow. We're going to send and receive. The client, I don't know what the client's going to do. It's just going to get shit. Alright, so this thread sleep for this many seconds. We can get rid of this soon. String ping message, we won't need that. We won't be sending this crap. This won't happen. I need to comment this out right. This will exist, this will exist. This right. Alright, so it'll say like cube so and so name end line std end line, just to make sure we don't need the namespace. I mean, we need the namespace here so we don't have to confuse it with namespace. Then constructor packet. Let's just copy paste a packet construction thing we have in client class. But I notice that a lot of stuff do this a lot like this. We will get probably this being an error, but we can fix that later. Just like try to do as fast as possible. Format this a little, make it look like we wrote Python, but we were C++ or messy and spaghetti. So it won't look like total death to the eye. This crap right here I don't like. And then this is just the worst. It's the Windows function, that won't work. Let that cook for a second. Let's try to ask it if I could put in an error here, if there was a socket error. Packet buffer. Alright, so we need packet buffer. I don't like using this stupid vector. We don't want to use vectors for a bunch of stupid reasons. Did it use vector in the client? Yeah, it did. Let's just chill for a second. Okay, the message type will be state, because cube is a state object. It's a state of the world. World state tick. Like we need to do state and world tick at some point and sequence of the packet. But I'm guessing in message header we could put the sequence, but whatever. We just need to just do something. So our packet type will be, oh, world state is all screwed up. The vector must be serialized into buffer manually. What does that mean? That's messed up. Okay. So let's make a common multiplayer too. That way, if we did most worst version control in the world, but at least we did something. All right. No. Yes. No. No, because we should just send over everything cube. Because we have the position, we have the half size or the size of it, and we have all this other crap about it. All right. So struct cube. We have struct cube in that other vector. I would like to call this cube state, but whatever. And then size of cube. I have to read up more of what I'm going to need this for and a few other things, but oh no, what is it doing? How do I redo? I can undo, but I can't redo. How did it do that? Wow. We'll just keep this 2 file for now because we might change things. Okay. Now we need, okay, we're first going to pack the message header. We pack the size, we pack the header. We could send more than one packet, but we're going to concentrate on more advanced topics. So this is going to go from 1 to 3. It's a little stupid ass AI generated for you. I hate it with a passion. So I'm just going to rewrite it. like that. A post increment. The thread sleep is still there, which is weird, but whatever. All right, now we got to pack the C and B. Got this like old comment from some other crap. I don't know where that one came from. So packet buffer data is going to get the header put into it. Then the message header, the header size is greater than 0, which it is, for sure. It's like a constant being set to size, but it has to be that way. It's a really kind of strange curve here sometimes. Okay, C and D. Will be the struct of the cube. Here C and D is like this created struct. I wonder if we could just pass it in, but I'm just not gonna do that for now. I'll refactor that. Command will be a cube. Now we have to define it. We have to pull it out of the array. Since we know our array is going to be like 3, push 3 in the these. The thing is, I think there needs to be a mutex for the cubes. We can add that maybe later. I'll just keep talking about it. I'm trying not to forget. I'll probably forget. So this just needs to be an I. Set a cube array index, since we're sending like a for loop of them, and then C and D dot position, right? Dot X. We're just gonna write everything out. It's better for the exercise. It's gonna like look kind of spaghetti-ish here, but like some of this is unnecessary. Like this, it could be like all right. So that's going to get sent there. The packet buffer data will be what we want. All right, let's check this real quick. Alright, so it is this. So if we wanted this for Windows Server, it should be this code. Oh, this is so bad. This is just bad code. Like no, I would have to rewrite this. Do we have error as one of our includes? We do. All the spaghetti mess in there, whatever. But it's a good practice to try to make this Windows server compatible. So like, let's say we run the server on Windows, or at least get started on it a little bit, not just like completely just run it on Linux if you get, because it will be faster once a lot of the differences are settled. Okay, so here do the opposite. Common tail thing includes, and just completely just rip them out. So I'm gonna revive that. Put an answer. Send this to the end of this. So if it is Linux, like that, I guess. Yeah, perfect, because it's not supposed to look like somebody had their toilet paper. Okay, now just need velocity. Velocity half size. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. We can just, I like doing this sometimes. Then I just get rid of it. And then I never do. Okay. Copy paste skills. Does half size get created automatically? Yes. I mean, kind of. Just get set. Alright, render type. I know I probably could just plug this into there, but who knows? Let's speed this up. This is kind of a wasteful. Will this fit? Yeah, this should fit. Because if the string fit, the string is actually longer than this packet. And there might be ways to compress this. And just don't even do this crap. Or maybe have to do it. Or do it in a separate packet. Like, break it up. When you do this, you start to realize, like, what you need, like, owner ID and ID. ID will be like I, because that's the index. What else are you going to use for ID? You could use the sequence, but that wouldn't work. Or you could make an owner ID, an ID, or an ID to owner ID associated array in both ends and synchronize them. That would like save you not having to send them a little bit more. Alright, so we stuck that into C and D, then copied it into the packet, sent the packet, and we looped over all this crap, right? For loop. No? Amount sent, okay. Then we for looped. We don't want this local message sent to. Okay, we don't want that to happen. Right, so we sent these 3 cubes. What do we want next to happen? Keep sending them the cubes or what? What else can we send an error, move command, impulse command. Nothing much we could send except game state. All right, now we need to receive, I think. We should just receive. Let's go do a receive snippet. Okay, which we send to. CDP packet size, packet buffer, receive, parse the header. Oh wow, this has so much garbage. And it's got printf. What the fuck? Wow. Right. Does the client have a thread at once it connects? I don't think it does. I don't know what it's going to send it to. Okay. We might need to have that too. Okay, what happens here? It connects. Yeah, it connects and doesn't have a thread. So we need to do the client side too. Alright, let's do a receive. We sent some crap in the beginning. The problem is that we sent 3 things and we didn't receive in the middle. What if we just make 2 threads in the client, one receive and one send? What would happen? Whatever. Alright, let's just receive some shit from this client. That's not the thing that I was worried about though. Which version of the client class is this? Okay, this is 7, good. I was looking for like a switch. I believe I tried to do a switch somewhere. Maybe I was hallucinating or something. Maybe I wasn't. Who knows? Yeah, I need to put this old server code here too for reference. Alright, so once we get the header, and there's a header size, new header data dot size, so we can receive it, and then copy the data to this, from the packet to the data, and then look at some showing. If for some reason it's an early join command, we'll just take care of it. We'll just do whatever. Just don't need to do this, don't need to return. That would cause, I don't know what, but then switch case 2. It's not going to be case 2, but it's the template. I think we need to put a break here. Put a break here. Just follow the full switch stuff. And I guess this gets templated in a lot of net code like World of Warcraft. Okay, now we need the actual enums. That would be a join request. I don't know why it would be here, but just for the state. I don't know why what we could send with game state is the player adding a cube. And we would use the player's ID. Do we have the player's ID within this function? We should. Or we may not. Like handle client arguments, client info, struct should have this player ID inside of it. And it doesn't. Why? I don't care. I mean, we need it because when we launch the thread, client info, we should add it. It might help us. We might not need it, but I think we do. Then when we're inside handle function and we get stuff from client, we can assign this to cube.owner ID. That'll be something like new cube, and then it'll get pushed in. All right, let's write all the other net job cases. Yeah, so then we will have move command, tries to move the unit, tell it to move, impulse command. Some of this is like a lot better to like test that in single player first, but we're just like we would want to predict it also, so maybe it's better that we're doing it this way at first. I don't know. Impulse command, let's just like add some impulse to the cube. It's more for like testing the netcode, saying like, oh, what if only like a few cubes change? We don't need to send the state of all the cubes, therefore make the physics code only light up these ones red. An error message, I don't know, something like come out of an error message. I think we need a structure that, or we could recycle the authentication struct and just send a message through that. But really what all we need to do is define like two of these. We just need like game state for now. And then we need to go handle it on the client somehow. Even if this first part is probably not ever going to work. Usually it doesn't. Usually it's like you just grind this days after days after like everything just turns into like 2,000 lines of code without like really slow error handling. Okay, so it's game state will be a cube or something. We already have the header. The header is generic. So we need a mem copy that's inside header. Command back to the data. Just put in here. So we have a cube inside here. So can we just do cubes that push back? I think we need a min text right here. Add cubes. I don't even know how to lock them on like new texts. There's some other way to do it without new texts. So the part of learn how to have single add buffer for reading only. Command 2, push that back, we added a cube. And we're okay, right? Ooh, we received and done all that. Should we sleep? Should we just like tell it to sleep a little? We should. Shouldn't be just super reckless with this. Alright, just that. This while loop is not being terminated correctly. What the fuck? Oh, it's this header stupid crap. I didn't like paste rate. Alright, that terminates. While loop, okay, so it'll just keep doing this. Where should we sleep? We should sleep up here because we just sent some crap right there. And the sleep command, so I think we get like more packet loss if we just attempt to like really. And this chrono shit, it won't work on Raspberry Pi. Like we have to make it compatible. Because if, like, if we try to run this on Android 4.4, we're running the same problems as Raspberry Pi. And it'd be nice to have this working on like shitty hardware. It's like worth the effort, in my opinion. I might have misspelled that. Let's sense something. All right, switch comp. Not the right thing to switch on. We should be switching on header.type because that's what's selecting our next code block. Okay, once we've selected our code block, we'll ban it. Switch is also another good way of saying go-to statements, but might be a different instruction, but whatever. Else data is no, I don't think. Where does while loop end? It's just like the most important thing. Like where does this end? It's just like the important thing. And like if client sends disconnect or something when it times out, then it's like into call, like who's letting me know. Okay, then we have that there. Let's just put just receive something, I guess. Or send something. What the hell can we send? We could send more cubes. Just some random cube. Wow, all this code just to send. Okay. I knew I was going to misspell something. Damn it. I don't know how to spell milliseconds. Crap, now I lost what I was doing. Okay. Let's add it right here. I don't know if time and chrono could be in the same realm. Send a random cube. I need a new texture. Let's get rid of this. Okay. Let's hope all that works. Let's see if we can compile this now. Okay. Quite a bit of like implicated code. Very insistent. Okay. Take this. I just like to feel like the server is just like on fire. It's just like very sluggish. Oh, I know one. It's just like, I think Wireshark is running. That's the thing I was afraid of about the Wireshark, is that it would like destroy the computer. Okay, let's just like terminate that for a second. Maybe it's just me. So, all right, we're gonna put this in there. Did we change anything on this? What did we change? Just updated it, right? Okay. Good. Okay. Alright, so we do have errors. Yes. Then we have to fix everything. Oh, it's just a bunch of crappy errors too. This wasn't supposed to be there. $296. Okay. Yeah, we're supposed to copy paste this other file. What the fuck? How IP is declared? Alright, let's go find this other file. Wow, this is a cool way of doing it. Fuck. It has like the right, like, approach, but not the right code. Forcefully attach the socket. Cool. Oh, it gets delta time. That's important. Yeah, because I have the code on the other computer for getting it on the other thing. Broadcast game state. I don't know what that does. Yeah, it has two locks for sockets and locks for world. Oh, okay, so you do need to lock the sockets. You can't just, like, completely abuse the shit out of it. Maybe you can. Who knows? The AI just gets shit wrong. This is AI code. But it has, like, the right, like, half of the concept. Auto pair client addresses. This is shit you don't want to use. Just the word auto means automatically trash because it won't work on like Raspberry Pi. And there's no need for it. It's just like a bloater. It just generates more like crap for the compilers and just like, what's that thing called? Get wrong. Alright, so somewhere here there is an error. Client address is not defined. Why not defined? Alright, it is because we're inside of, where are we?